I thought you said you killed him.
It was a very brief reprieve. We raided the agency a few days ago.
You got him at his office?
No. But the office has been closed and will not open again.
You got the Ortmeyer files?
They're still in circulation. But we learned that the files are almost entirely useless without a fresh bone marrow sample from 47.
So even dead, he's a threat.
Only until he's cremated. About 20 minutes from now.
How'd you finally get him?
He got overconfident and greedy. He took on the most difficult, most highly paid assassination attempt in history.
The presidential attack?
The very one you asked about at the start of our conversation. Ready to hear how it really went down?
We're all quite pleased to have you on this assignment, Mr. 47. The nation's gratitude...
Skip the patriotism, Smith.
Of course. Have you read the briefing?
Not yet. Give me the big picture.
The Vice President of the United States is plotting with Mark Parchesi. I assume you're familiar with him?
I know his work.
Good. They're planning to assassinate the President as soon as he gets back from Los Angeles.
Another drink, sir?
Please.
There's more detailed info on both men in the briefing. Can I do anything else for you? I'm looking forward to finally working with you.
I'll contact you if I need more information. Beyond that, never contact me in person again.
Sorry, gentlemen. My niece's birthday. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Did you get your present?
It's everything I've ever wished for. My own access card to the White House. Is the roof alarm taken care of?
Yes, Pumpkin. Everything is just fine.
I'm afraid Uncle has to go now. I'll call you back later and we can talk all about your party.
You know how little girls are.
Okay, hey guys, welcome back, it's Spider Fox here, and we are playing through Hitman Bloody on the countdown to the release of the brand new Hitman game on the 11th of March. So this is the proper final mission of the game, the White House one. It can be quite a difficult mission, but let's give it a go anyway. So we're going to basically just take our silver baller in, and if you've not been watching this video series, we're not going for perfect playthroughs or anything like that. What we're basically going for is we are going, we're just trying to play the game and have some fun whilst we're playing it. So what I used to do was I'd run over here, I'd throw the gun over. In fact, let's just stay here for a second whilst we get our syringe out. I've not played Hitman Bloody for ages, so this is the first time that I am playing this level through again. And if you wait here, one of the museum guards should come in at some point soon, and we can sedate him and we can get his clothes. Or at least that's the theory anyway. There you go, I think it's this guy, he's making his way over. So we've thrown our silver baller through the fence, and this guy has probably just picked it up, so that means that he's transporting our weapon for us now into the oh, actually I'm in the wrong restroom. That means that guy's transporting it. Oh, bloody hell. Just missed that rotation there. So that's that policeman, that bodyguard has transported our silver baller into the security room for us, which means that we've not had to try and sneak it past security. There is a way that there's one of the tourists who's carrying a briefcase, and you can either put a mine in her briefcase or you can put your weapon in her briefcase yourself as well, but I've chosen not to do that on this playthrough. So it looks like this guy might be coming back to the toilet again, at which point we should be able to ambush him. And although that doesn't give us full access to the entirety of the White House, it will let us go through this set of double doors and into the staff-only portion of this first segment, which is very useful indeed. So let's put away the syringe. We're going to suit up as the museum staff member, and you've got to remember to drag his body somewhat awkwardly into this corner. I think that should be alright, so that someone doesn't see it when you walk out. So you can see that these guys are around the place. We're just going to pop outside actually, just to check that our silver baller is not there. It has been picked up by security. So we're going to go into... I think... I can't remember if you're actually allowed in the security room as a museum staff member. So we're going to save the game, and we're going to nonchalantly walk in. We're going to pick up the main key card, as well as the pistol, and that... oh shit, that guy did see us. Okay, so I'm just going to very quickly reload. I am very sorry about that, guys. I forgot that that guy was actually looking at us. But there's probably also a uniform in here, because there's this guy who's right now on the toilet. There doesn't seem to be a uniform in here, actually. You know what, and I have not played this game for so long, I am genuinely forgetting what I used to do to get this. I mean, there is a way to get the pistol. Maybe if I toggle the light off, that will distract this guy, and we can pick up the silver ball as he makes his way back to his desk. Nope. Okay, fair enough. One last time, guys. Seriously. Okay, so... we definitely need the main building keycard. Let's take the videotape, just in case we need it. Can't remember if you can climb out. We won't climb out the window, and I think you can go inside the kitchen, but we can't, as one of these museum staff. I think you're allowed in this area, yeah, but you're not allowed into the main building area. So I will warn you actually that this level is quite a complicated level, so I might again end up reloading a couple of times. Oh shit, those guys have seen me, which is not very good at all. So we're going to just have a quick run through and have a look if there's anything inside these rooms, which I would imagine there will be something somewhere. And I've been discovered anyway, so that's not very good. Yeah, the White House level, being the very last level in the game, is a very complicated one, and what we can even do is we can do something that's a a little bit strange if you really want to know. I don't know if triggering this actually, but we can't trigger that, and because we've got CCTV tape watching us. We also can't really do anything round there, but what we should be able to do is throw a remote mine over the fence. We can choose our remote detonator with the long range, and we can blow that up. Now, it's not a very silent approach, I shall give you that, but what it hopefully does, and so it does, we get all of those guards out of our way here. So I can now pick up the silver baller and everything, and we've got the keycard, we've got the CCTV tape. I can't say CCTV, that's just messing me up whenever I try and say that now. And let's have a quick look through here. So there are these two guards that patrol this area. We're just going to make sure that we do have our silver baller. And what should we do? What should we do? I cannot remember if anyone else actually ends up coming into this corridor. But if we were to try and kill these two guys now, I'm fairly sure that one of them would try and shoot us, and I remember what I used to do. I used to come through into the yard, and which way is the yard? It's this way. We've just missed the rotation. Maybe we haven't. Maybe we can get lucky and take this. Oh shit! That is again not very good. I really do apologise for all of this reloading, but you can see what a complicated level this is, and it really doesn't help that I've not played it for absolutely ages. So let's not pick the lock, but let's go through the... Oh, we can't go through a window because they'll see us. But maybe we can climb the trellis, which is not necessary because this only gets us onto the roof. Now, we've climbed up that scaffold before and we got detected. So what we want to do is we probably want to try and take out one of the guards in this section, because what we need to progress, what we need is we need to be dressed in one of these marine outfits. Now what I seem to remember I used to do was I'd actually kill off one of these guys out in the little foyer area of the outside, and take his costume, and that used to work fairly well. Let's just have a look if we can pinpoint where exactly we used to do that. So yeah, I think someone runs over here. Not someone get behind you. I didn't want to shoot your fucking gun. Okay. Heightened because we've just set off the bomb. We come over here, there's... so yeah, so that's where that went wrong last time, is that we set off the bomb so everyone runs outside over here, and then they'll all end up going back to their posts. I mean, if this one doesn't work, what I'll do is I'll reload and I'll go for a loud and proud run through of this section. Okay, so what we are starting to see is we're starting to see a rotation go down here of the guards. One of those goes into the kitchen where he is not alone. He has someone who comes into the kitchen with him on occasion, but I'm not sure if that'll work or not. That might work. Will you go and see that coin that I've thrown? Go over and find that coin that I've thrown. Okay, so we need to take this guy out. We need to do that when no one's going to come and disturb us. If you can drag him successfully over to this little corner, no one should find... Oh shit. That boss has like proper collision on it, so I couldn't wander through it. I did not realise that would happen. Okay, so we get him over here and everything looks good. And we're going to drop him there. We're going to suit up as this Marine. And what I'll also do is I'll save the game. So, suiting up as this Marine actually, it still doesn't actually allow us full access to the rest of the level. But what it does do is it allows us clean access to the, I guess you call it the second tier of this level. So along with that keycard that we stole from the security office, we can run through and we can come inside this section where our first target is waiting for us. And I really should have actually brought more than the silver baller with me. I should have also brought the don't want to pick the lock because I'll get seen. Don't want to go through there. Okay.
Government employees only.
So we need to get that guy. Okay, so we can come in here, I think. Yeah, so we're fine. We're fine coming in here. And we'll hide in the closet for now. And what's going to happen is I think actually he ends up walking the dog, so he might end up... shit. This rotation is completely off here. So he's starting to walk the dog, which means he's not going to go back into that room, which is a shame because that room is a very good area to actually kill him off at. I thought there was also a bodyguard around here, but there doesn't seem to be at the moment. Is there on the second floor? Doesn't appear to be either. Okay. Okay, well, let's do a quick save. And what we'll do is we're going to go for a very quick not loud and proud, but it's certainly not a very clever approach to this current problem, which is there, and where are they? Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's a little bit strange actually. It seemed to show the cutscene of those two talking when actually they weren't talking. There's another thing that you can do down here, if I remember rightly. There is a very small section where it's not covered by a CCTV camera. And actually, let's just run up to this guy. I mean, what happens if we run up to him? There we go. Yeah, you see that's our final target, that guy. And so he obviously recognises us as well. So we've got to kill this man. That's right. So the president's wife is having an affair. Not with this guy, but with one of the bodyguards, or the Secret Service agents, that's what they are. And that's how you can get a Secret Service costume. Oh shit, I don't... You know, there's that... this might have cocked up actually. If that CCTV camera saw me with a weapon, then that's cocked itself right up. That... I don't think we've been spotted. Nope. So, okay, so the guards are definitely going to find his body, and they're going to get very suspicious over that fact. But hopefully they're not going to get suspicious about me, which is an alright trade-off, you know. I don't mind them being suspicious if they're not suspicious about me. So, what we now need to do is we now need to access the Tier 3 level. And again, there's a few different ways that we can do this. We can access Tier 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to access Tier 3 through this window, because if we access Tier 3 through this window, once this guy gets the fuck out of here, we'll be able to place a mine which will help us out in the very long run end of this level. Okay, so I don't want to place a mine up here, but if I climb down here, and again, this is kind of one of the things that you'd only pick up on if you played the level through a few times, is that the enemy comes over here and he hides behind those crates in the very end of the level, and actually we're not allowed to be here in our current getup either. So I'm going to save the game, just so that I don't get detected, or if I do get detected I can easily reload and go bring out my silver baller, and this is going to be the last silver baller kill of this level. We're going to find, I mean, you can see all of those guys are kind of running around in a bit of a panic because they've found the Vice President's body, and there should be, there we go, there is a Secret Service guy here, which we can take the West Wing key cards, which we need, and we can take the Secret Service suit. We can exit this, enter via this method, run through this area, I mean, I think that's one of the things that oh shit. This guy is running, and if he finds that Secret Service body, I am fucked. That might have fucked up this level, actually, because they'll have heard his shots as well. Someone's bound to have heard his shots, surely. But hopefully not. Anyway, even if they have heard his shots, that guy has... Let's just try and do a run-through completion of this anyway, because once we get to the Oval Office... Oh, fuck. Okay, nope. That's definitely cocked itself up, hasn't it? Okay, so I know what's happened. Someone has seen us through that window or from there, and he's seen us here. So he's running out here to try and find us. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill this guy. We're going to take the West Wing key card. We're going to suit up as Secret Service. And we're going to wait outside for... And you'll see this guy running in a second. Here he is. Here he is running. He's going to appear in here any minute now. So he's running because he's seen a level 2 guard. Oh crap, there's actually 2 of them. They've seen a level 2 guard in a level 3 security zone, which he's not meant to be in. So we've got to kind of take them both out, which could be quite difficult, taking 2 guys out at the same time. But let's give it a go anyway. Motherfuckers! Okay, look, look, we are just going to give this a go. So, is there another MP5? There's going to be an MP5 there. So again, oh shit, I didn't want to run into you. Because we are playing this on normal modes, we should be able to do a run through of this. It should not be too much trouble. But again, that's another good thing about Hitman Blood Money, is that if everything does go wrong, you can complete it by just running through and gunning everyone down. It's not a very intelligent way of doing the level, and we might end up getting killed at some point. We are on very low health, so I'm going to take some pain pills. I'm going to fuck off. I'm going to pick up these guys' MP5s because we're going to need them at some point soon. And also, if you actually leave a weapon with around a civilian, they'll occasionally pick it up and use it against you.
So, you're the famous Mark Parchesi III.
You don't want to kill me, 47. I'm just like you.
Our similarities are irrelevant.
We're practically brothers. You can't shoot
So
me.
you can't actually shoot in there, which is a little bit of a shame. And what we're going to do... Okay, so we have got full bullets on the MP5. We don't need to reload. You've now got to chase... Oh, fuck off. You've now got to chase this guy through the rest of this level. This is a little bit of a maze around here. He only had a pistol, so I don't want to pick that up. We need to go back. Oh no, that's not the rooftop. This is a rooftop? Yeah, this is the rooftop. So you go all the way through here, go back to the rooftop, but and usually you'd have a big shootout within, but because we placed the remote mine already down, what we can do is we can do a fantastic thing here, where all we need to do is find, yeah, I ran past it, didn't I? Find the remote mine. You can see that he's over there, and just out of range. There we go. We blow him up, and that is the level complete. You can see all of the civilians gathered down there, oh shit, there's a guard or something. Okay, so that's not going very well indeed. This guy, oh fuck, I've suited up as the janitor, but yeah, be sure to pick up this guy's custom pistol as well. It's the only time that you can get the custom 1911 in the game, and you know, it should be just a matter of fact of running straight out of the White House, which most doubtably is not a silent assassin approach to this level, but it works, and we're going to come up against a lot of opposition if they actually see us, but again, because we're suited up as the janitor, I don't know if they're going to actually recognise us from the first hit. If they do, we can probably run straight out. So yeah, they're not recognising us because we're the janitor. So we can run straight out until we ram through the metal detector, and then we just escape. And that's the White House done in a extremely terrible way. Look, we've got 20 witnesses there. We've got a load of notoriety. We're classed as a loose cannon as well. It certainly did not go very well at all, that mission. But we have fun, so that's all that counts. And you can see that newspaper sketch, it still doesn't really look anything like us at all, but you know, it's not too bad. And what's that? Wanted by the FBI thing, actually. No idea. Maybe it's some of the developers. Anyway, so that has been it for the White House. There is one last kind of mission of Hitman Bloody, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Like, share and subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for the next mission.